What's good, YouTube? It's your homeboy Camcorder Banks. Welcome to my channel, Cooler with Camcorder, where you will get content focused on streetwear, sneaker content, and of course, menswear fashion. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, hit that like button, and drop a comment down below. Alright, now today we are talking about what's better. Is it fast fashion or is it slow fashion? This is a great topic to talk about because we are getting into that fall and winter season. So with that being said, let's just talk about the pros and cons of fast fashion and slow fashion, and I'll let you all decide which is best. Now with that being said, let's just jump right into this, man. Let's go. Alright, so fast fashion is a quick way for you to find out those trendy clothes and stay on top of trendy fashions. So fast fashion places are generally well-known places like Zara, H&M, Uniqlo, Forever 21, The Gap, and so many retail stores that's around the world that you can find in just about any city or find in any mall. Now, one good thing about fast fashion is these retail stores basically never sell out. They always have tons and tons of pieces to sell, and they always are in stock. Now if they are low on stock and they go out of sale or anything like that, you could always go to another store that probably sell the same piece, or they have some type of generic setup, so you will always have some way to stay connected to that trendy piece. It's always going to be somewhere at some type of store regardless. Now, in addition to that, you can guarantee that $100 is going to take you far when it comes to fast fashion. You could definitely walk out of the store with a few bags, or you might have one of the most fire pieces in that store. If you have $100 and you just trying to get in and out and you going for one solid piece, $100 could take you a long way. But I mean, at the same time, it is like a give and take. Are you willing to spend $100 and get a few pieces and have lower quality? I mean, it's up to you. But like I said, $100 will take you far when it comes to fast fashion. Now, yeah, even though fast fashion do have all these trendy pieces and everything like that, do not let it get on a slide that you can always find your fashion when it comes to fast fashion. You can always find yourself, you can always build your wardrobe as well, because this is where most beginners start. If you don't know your own style and you're trying to learn, this is where you have the opportunity to learn. Go to those different stores, see the things that you're interested in, and if you don't know what you're interested in, try different things at those different stores. Zara, Uniqlo, and all these places. Try different things, switch it up a little bit, and have some fun with it. But like I said, at the same time, this helps you start to build your wardrobe. You start to learn about yourself when it comes to these fashion pieces. So at the same time, even though you have trendy pieces, you can always find some hidden gems as well when it comes to fast fashion pieces. Now, there is a downside to fast fashion. One thing to notice is that you will not look unique, you will not stand out. I mean, yeah, you can mix and match pieces, but it's really hard to stand out because you have so many pieces that's out there in the world. They have hundreds and thousands of these pieces that are all the same. So a lot of people are going to these same stores and grabbing the same piece just like you. So of course, 9 times out of 10, when you wear these pieces, there's gonna be somebody you might just run into, or somebody already seen that outfit worn on somebody else. So of course, again, when you do wear these pieces, 9 times out of 10, you do not look as unique as you think, even when you try to mix and match. So that is a downfall to that. Another downside to know is that those pieces that you buy are not gonna always be the best quality. Some of these pieces you will just be buying because of the name of the store itself. You really should look at the quality. I mean, if you look at a specific t-shirt, you will see like it's really see-through. If that's something you want, I mean, hey. But at the same time, I mean, look at the quality. Some of these things are just worn down. You'll get 1 or 2 wears out of these and they are just as good as trash. Alright y'all, now I hate to be that guy, but I regret to inform you, high-end designer is now becoming fast fashion, and it's boring. If you are a person that's really into style and fashion and everything like that, if you are just really into style and you love high-end designers and you know how to put them together, this isn't for you. So if you always trying to go to those high-end designers and everything, and you feel like you're finna blow all of this money on one t-shirt just so you can look good in one photo, your style is boring because everybody is wearing that same thing. Everybody got that same t-shirt, that same belt, that wallet, bruh, that coat and jacket, just because it's the most popular thing that's going on right now. So of course everybody finna wear that same thing. Get out of that, bruh. Now on the other hand, you have your slow fashion. These are your upcoming designers, your small business designers, small store owners, and you can also find them in some of the top boutiques, but at the same time they're really low key. They do have limited pieces. So yeah, these are your slow growing brands, which makes a slow fashion. All right, good thing about slow fashion is it helps you build even more character. After you had your time with the fast fashion and you found out who you are kinda, you start to think about more things when it comes to fashion, like the quality of it, what pieces are you buying, the color, the texture, the fabric. All these things start to mean a lot to you, and those pieces are really important when it comes to slow fashion. And those are things that you can actually see that's gonna be in those pieces that you then buy from those slow fashion brands. On top of that, when you are buying these pieces, there's one thing that's really important. You won't have hundreds and millions of people that will not be wearing these pieces. Why? Because it's very limited. So you will have a small circle of people that will be wearing these pieces. Either you one of 50, one of 100, one of 300, but I can guarantee you it's gonna be a small number of people that will be able to buy these pieces. They are either in specific stores that's found in different states, or you could just find them on different websites. But again, it's very limited, and so it won't be like these fast fashion stores where it's hundreds and thousands. Once it's done, it's done. All right, the next thing to know is that you will definitely stand out when it comes to slow fashion. Majority of the time, these designers are thinking about rocking a boat and being creative in their own mindset. They're not trying to ride the wave of somebody else. They're not gonna try to be trendy. What they're doing is opening their mind and giving you what their idea of fashion is. So of course you're gonna be standing out because you're not gonna look like everybody else. You're not gonna look like the trend. You're gonna look like the wave creator. Now the downside to this is that these pieces that you look for is not gonna be found in every single boutique, and sometimes it's just hard to find. You don't wake up and just hear about these brands. You really have to do some research, and sometimes you just run into a good brand and find out more about that brand, and you start finding those hidden gems and pieces that people aren't wearing, and then you actually find something that you like and you really stick to it. Like I said, it's kind of a downfall because it's really hard for you to find these brands. So you really have to dig and do some research, which means you have a lot of time that's burnt. Another thing that really sucks though is that once these pieces are gone, they are gone. Now it's a good side because you can be one of 50 like I said, but at the same time, if you are late up to the chase, you get on a website, you find something that you really like, you'll see that those pieces are sold out. It's more than likely done forever. There's not gonna be a revamp. Nobody is gonna go back into the vault and put these pieces out again. Once they're done and they're moving on to the next season. So if your size is sold out, you just AOL, my man. All right, and lastly on the downside, when it comes to slow fashion, these pieces can be expensive as shit. Even I've been guilty of buying a piece that probably is super expensive and I shouldn't have bought it, but hey, sometimes I do what I do. But at the same time, like I said, these pieces can be expensive. Now you can find some gems like a t-shirt being $60, pants being $100 or something like that. But sometimes, like I said, they're so limited that if you buy a limited piece, more than likely you will be spending that cash as well. So you could get over to $150 for buying one piece, all the way up to $200 and $300 for a specific piece. And that's less than a high-end designers, but at the same time is way more expensive than those fast fashion places. So at the same time, it's kind of a teeter-totter. What would you prefer? Would you prefer to have a piece that costs a lot, that have good quality and will last long? Or would you prefer buying something that costs less money, that have less quality, and it's only good for 1 or 2 pieces and worth trash after you're done wearing it? I mean, it's kind of up to you. So it's down to your preference, man. All right, y'all. So I gave y'all the pros and cons when it comes to getting into fast fashion and slow fashion. Now my take on it is I'm good on both ends of the boat. Now when it comes to you, I want you to take your time because style and fashion is a journey, it's a process. So do not always chase the trends and everything like that. Experiment, have some fun, learn your style, and don't be afraid to rock the boat a little bit. You do not always have to be trendy. You do not always have to spend the most money. You do not always have to wear designer in order for you to be fashionable. So with that being said, man, have fun with your styling experience and your styling journey. Hit those comments down below, man. Let me know if this helped y'all. Let me know if y'all want to know anything more about fast fashion or slow fashion. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, man, and make sure y'all stay tuned in for more videos that's coming to talk about style and fashion. Now with that said, man, it's time for me to get up out of here. I gotta get this workout going. I gotta tuck my daughter in. I'm your homeboy Cam Quarterbacks. I'll catch y'all with y'all next time. I'm out. I'm gone. I'll holla at y'all, man. Peace.